Hey you guys, welcome back to See Mini Mom, and if you're new here, welcome. Today I have a grocery haul and meal plan to show you guys. I need to restock our kitchen, and I'll also let you know what I have on tap for dinner this week, so stay tuned. All right, you guys, it's been a while, I think, since I've done like a dedicated grocery haul video. I do lots of like little mini grocery hauls within my budget cooking videos so I can show you what I purchased and how much I paid for it. But I haven't really done just like a grocery haul and meal plan video for you for a while. I don't really have a dinner video planned for this week, so I thought it would be a good time for me to show you just a grocery haul video and maybe give you some meal ideas, let you know what I'm doing for my family this week. It is definitely time to sort of restock my kitchen. I've been putting this grocery haul off for a couple of weeks. I decided to do kind of a use it up challenge and use up some things that I already had on hand in my pantry, fridge, and freezer. And then we left town for a couple of days for Thanksgiving. And then when I got back, I felt like there were still some things that I could use up that we had on hand. But the cupboards are pretty bare now. And my family has said, enough is enough, Mom. It's time to go out and get some groceries. So here I am at Aldi. You guys, what a happy accident. I just parked here randomly and I parked just at the right spot to get the Aldi sign. Woohoo! It's a YouTuber win, y'all. I think I'm mostly gonna shop at Aldi, but I'll probably run into Walmart as well. And I've already been into Target for a couple of things, so I'll try to show you my whole haul and then let you know what I have on the menu this week. Well, this grocery haul just went a little south. I came out of Aldi and I had a flat tire. So here I am at Discount Tire trying to see if I need to get it fixed. Fortunately, it is a cold day, so if I have the windows rolled down, everything should be chilled fine. I didn't buy anything like that needs to stay frozen, like popsicles or ice cream, which I'm grateful for, but when it rains, it pours. Well, I was going to talk with you guys a little bit more when I got home, when I showed you my grocery haul and explained why I purchased some of the things that I purchased this time around. But since I have a few minutes to wait here while they are going to fix my tire, I might as well tell you now. Fortunately, I brought my cooler bag and I was able to put all of my cooler stuff on the bottom, and I put my frozen veggies on top of that. And then I'm gonna have all my windows rolled down, and it's 44 degrees. So I think my food will all be just fine. But it just sort of adds to the, inconvenience and a little bit of messiness of life right now, and that's okay. My kids are back in quarantine. They were out of quarantine for one day, and then they had an exposure to somebody who tested positive for COVID. So we're back in that boat, and that is what we are dealing with now, that the kids had just finished with their 2-week quarantine. They were about to go back to school, and now they've got a quarantine again. Now, I don't have to, because per the CDC guidelines, since I had a positive test, I had COVID about 4 weeks ago, and I've recovered and I don't have any worsening symptoms. So per CDC, I don't have to quarantine because of that close contact. So I still need to go to work at the church, and the kids are going to be doing distance learning. I'm trying to get videos and stuff up on my channel, and quite frankly, I was just kind of overwhelmed, and I'm not perfect, and I feel like it's important to show you guys that sometimes too. So the reason I wanted to tell you guys that, and the reason why it pertains to this grocery haul, is because this haul has some convenience foods in it. I love doing the budget meal challenges, and I've said before, it's kind of like a puzzle trying to make all the pieces fit, but I just didn't have the mental space for that this week. And the good thing is, because I've done some budget challenges this month already, I actually had a little wiggle room in my grocery budget to be able to pay a little bit more for some items that just will make for really easy meals this week. And you guys have heard me say that when it comes to budgeting, sometimes you have to decide what's worth more to you, your money or your time. And this week, my time and my own mental sanity was worth a little bit more to me. So that's why I threw in some items that are kind of more convenience items, and maybe a couple of processed items that are gonna make meals a little bit easier to prep for us. I'm also making, just some tried and true things that I've shown you guys before that I know my family likes, because when it comes to dinner time, I've just kind of hit a wall. And I think because we're home more, we eat out less, the kids are home for all of their meals, I just feel like I'm in the kitchen constantly, and I just didn't want to have to think about it very much this week. So I know there's probably somebody out there who understands what I'm talking about, and hopefully this is an encouragement to somebody who might be in that situation, that sometimes it's okay to press the easy button, and sometimes being budget minded makes it possible for us to do that in the times whenever we really need it. So I still have lots of plans for budget centered videos for you guys, but I spent a little bit more money on this grocery haul than I probably would have because, like I said, I'm going to take the easy route with some of our meals and some of the foods that I purchased so that I can have time for all of the other things that need my attention right now in our lives. And honestly, guys, I'm just trying to kind of keep a positive attitude, to be realistic, to be careful, to be cautious. But I know that my kids are going to take their cues from me. So if I let myself get too stressed out, I know that it will affect them. And honestly, you know, we still have a comfortable home. We've got amazing teachers who are sending work for the kids. We have the Christmas season upon us, and there's all kinds of fun activities I can do with them. There's movies we can watch and music we can listen to and games we can play with each other. So I'm just trying to keep that all in perspective and understand that this isn't really a problem. It's just an inconvenience, and this too shall pass. But I definitely took the easy road with the grocery haul and with the meal plan for the next 7 to 10 days, as you will see. All right, an errand that should have taken me a couple of hours, thanks to a flat tire and some additional errands that I tacked on to the beginning, actually took me 6 hours. I am finally home, and here's everything that I got at Aldi. And over here is everything that I got at Walmart, save for right over there is a bunch of stuff that's going to be for another video. You guys really liked the price comparison video that I did, Aldi versus Walmart versus Target, so I'm going to do another one of those videos. Here's what I got at Aldi. Lots of produce. 2 different kinds of apples, Pink Lady and Granny Smith. The Granny Smiths were on sale for a really good price. Some mandarin oranges, some fresh green beans, some mini peppers, some grapes. My kids really love these little mini cucumbers. They like to chop those up and have some with baby carrots and ranch with their lunch. Some carrots. I really had to rethink what I was going to fix for veggies this week because my oven is not working, so I can't roast anything. Some lettuce. This is actually going to be for crunch wraps because I was really craving some homemade crunch wraps, so I'm going to make those this week, and that's also what the tostadas and the big tortillas are for. I was completely out of onions and garlic. I could not believe it, but I was. I pretty much always have those on hand. Some crackers, just the kids like to have peanut butter crackers for a snack. My husband requested some popcorn seasonings. They carry these at Aldi now, or at least I've seen them sometimes in like the specialty aisles. And I have a whole video about how to do homemade seasonings. I'll leave it linked up here and in the description box below. I'm just kind of partial to salt and pepper. We do love air pop popcorn in this household. So got some of those for him. We were running low on Italian seasoning, and then I got a boatload of cinnamon, 1, 2, 3, 4 containers. And this is actually for a project I'm going to do with the kids. We're going to make cinnamon ornaments. They are not edible. They're for the tree, but they're really fun and they smell really great. I like doing that with them. Some almond milk. I needed to restock some pantry staples. So these are just some tomato products that I often have on hand, and a couple cans of tuna. Don't have an immediate use for those, just like to have them in the pantry to use if I need them. Some spaghetti, some linguine, a jar of, what's this called? Alfredo sauce. Boy, my mind is very tired right now. Some refried beans and some queso. That is for the crunch wraps. I have never seen white queso blanco, like white queso blanco at Aldi. In the Aldi brand, the Casa Mamita, they usually just have the, you know, yellow queso, but I saw this and thought I would pick that up. It was the same price. Some ranch seasoning. I normally make my own, but I wanted to have it in case I didn't get around to it this week. A dozen eggs. This is something that my younger daughter likes, shells and cheese, and she does like the Aldi brand. It's pretty comparable to the name brand. Some biscuits. The kids like those as like a Saturday morning treat. They like to make those, although I guess every morning's like Saturday morning right now since they're not in school. Some feta cheese, some half and half. This is actually so I can make a recipe that my sister makes. I have been working on a cookbook for my family for Christmas. Hopefully they're not watching this, but I've systematically been making the recipes so I can take pictures of them, and they're all like family favorite recipes. So I'm making my sister's fettuccine at some point in time this week, and it calls for half and half. Some milk, butter, Neuchâtel, I think that's how you say it, cheese. It's the third less fat cream cheese. This was so cheap at Aldi. I think it was like 79 cents, and the regular cream cheese was too. So 2 packages of that. Some turkey smoked sausage, some Greek yogurt. I paid extra for this turkey breast because I like it better, and it doesn't have carrageenan in it, which is an ingredient I try to avoid if I can. My kids really like these yogurt tubes. That's a treat for them. Lots of steamed veggies. We like the broccoli and the California medley. I really like this one, the broccoli stir fry. It doesn't have a sauce with it. This is just the veggies, but I like the water chestnuts. I like them because they're like crispy. I just like that it adds that texture to it. Lots of different kinds of cheeses. Parmesan cheese, that's for the fettuccine. 2 blocks of mozzarella, 2 blocks of cheddar, a block of Colby Jack. Yes, I am trying to take the easy road this week, but I'm still going to grate my own cheese because I think it tastes better and it melts better and stuff that we're putting it in. And then this was with kind of their artisan cheeses, and it was not expensive at all. It was right next to the aged cheddar, the grass-fed cheddars that they just brought back that I used to really like, and I do still like them, but they upped the price on them. And this is snacking cheese. This isn't really meant for like cooking with, but I can just have a little bit of this each day as a snack. Yes, I did get popcorn chicken for my children. I normally don't buy this, but they're home. We've got to come up with some quick lunches. I can throw that in the air fryer and they can have some fruit and some veggies and some pretzels and be good to go for lunch. I have never seen meat marked down at Aldi. So I normally get the grass-fed beef, but this was a really good deal. So I got this 2 pounds, let's see, a little over 2 pounds of ground beef, $85.15, and it was $2 off of this package. And then it was the same with this package of chicken breast, which I don't plan to use this week, but I'll just throw it into a Ziploc bag and put it in the freezer. And then right where it belongs with the rest of the produce, a box of Winking Owl wine. Judge away. Over here are my Walmart purchases, which were a couple of things that I could only get there and then a few kind of impulse buys. They had a bunch of stuff in their produce section marked down, these salad kits. And so I got a couple of these for my husband for lunches this week because he's got to be home too in quarantine. And then these two, the cherry almond Gorgonzola, I think that's how you say that. These are actually for tonight along with this because it's late and I'm just going to cook these up with that jar of Alfredo sauce that you saw and just throw together these bag salad mixes and be done with it. We're just going to be done with it. But $1.34 for these bag mixes, that was a steal. Again, restocking some pantry items, green beans, tomatoes, this stuff, the white shoepeg corn and the navy beans and the hominy and the Great Northern beans, that is for a soup that my dad makes that I like to make. It's for his taco soup. I could only find the big can of hominy and I found it in the Hispanic food section. So I guess we'll be pretty heavy on the hominy in this soup, but that's okay because I really like it. I got some lentils because I'm going to be playing around with starting to substitute some lentils for some of the ground beef in some of my recipes. We're not going full on vegetarian. We're just trying to cut back on meat. It will be better for my husband's health. And quite frankly, I could kind of take it or leave it. So we might as well. So I thought I would cook some of those up and play around with that. Whipped cream cheese is a staple in our house and I'd forgotten to pick it up at Aldi. I got this bread specifically to make grilled cheese sandwiches this week. Again, easy. And when I make grilled cheese sandwiches, I actually like to assemble them on the griddle. So I will put the butter on one side and put one piece of bread on the griddle. And then I will spread the cheese on, and I like to shred my cheese because I think it melts better. So I'll just place the cheese on the bread when it's on the griddle. I also like to put some of this on one of the sides of the bread for the sandwiches, just because I think it helps the sandwich stick together. And then to go along with that, I really wanted some soup, but I don't care for tomato soup. And instead of getting canned soup, I got this. And I figure I would dress it up by, instead of using 8 cups of water, which I think is what you add to this, I might add a couple cups of milk and then the rest water, and maybe add some extra veggies to it, like some extra carrots and celery and stuff. And we would have that as one of our easy meals this week, and just some marshmallows. So there you have it. There's my Walmart haul. All right, you guys, there you have it. There is my grocery haul gone awry, but we made it and it's okay. Not a problem, just an inconvenience. And now, like I said, I'm just gonna whip up a really quick dinner because it's already 7 o'clock, and I'm so glad that I picked up that tortellini and that Alfredo sauce because that dinner will come together very quickly. I am, taking some shortcuts this week, so thank you so much for understanding. And hopefully that gives you some inspiration, some encouragement, and I will be sure to check in again with another video very soon.